Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm Kalikaiz. Today I am playing Jund Storm. This is an iteration provided to me by Danny Boy on Discord as a deck donation. This is continuing on the Thunderscape Familiar cost reducer effect. So this cost reduces black and green spells, which cost reduces Cabal Ritual, Manamorphose, making those awesome. Also makes our draw spells 1 mana with stuff like Reckoner's Bargain, Night's Whisper, Eviscer's Insight, and then makes Grim Search less. And the interesting thing is, we had Deadly Dispute banned. That was part of this deck. So Danny Boy has updated this a bit, and they've also changed the win condition. So we have Burning Prophet as a way to try and get through the deck. It helps filtering, and that's been something that I've used a lot in the Ruby Storm decks. I think it's really awesome. And then the win condition is Rite of Consumption or Essence Harvest. We lose a lot of life, and then we can actually just Essence Harvest our opponent a couple of times and kill them. Our Burning Prophet's going to get huge, and we might play a Seize the Storm. That would also be huge, and can be another win condition if we just want to attack. So Grim Search is probably the best draw spell in the deck because it digs so hard. We have Eviscer's Insight as a 3 of. Hopefully we'll have enough mana to keep drawing. Reckoner's Bargain as a 2 of. It can gain a little bit of life, which is good, combined with something like Mephitic Draught. And then we have Night's Whisper, draw 2, lose 2, which always solid, just drawing the cards. We don't have to worry about using the Reckoner's Bargain or anything. Maybe we could consider in this deck, if you're going to be like playing a lot of Essence Harvest, play a lot of Essence Harvest, and then play a lot of Night's Whisper, and just like kind of keep making up the mana back and forth, killing our opponents slowly. That could be interesting. The sideboard has Duress, Seize the Storms again, Breath Weapon for clearing the ground, Pyroblast for blue decks, Weather Storm for life gain, and then we can combine that with the Marauding Blight Priest to kill your opponent. I'm excited to try it out. Let's storm off, let's kill some of our opponents, and I'll see you there. Brave New Worlds in Philadelphia is hosting a Pauper 1K on April 27th. The prizes are going to go up, up, up if we get more than 25 players. Check out all the details in the description. Thanks for watching. Did you know you could get sideboard guides on patreon.com/Kalikaiz? And did I mention you can get early access to videos on the YouTube page in the membership section? And if you like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. Here we go. Round 1 versus Flower. We have no lands. I'll have to mulligan that one. Alright, so this is probably a good keep. I think at the moment we can get rid of... Let's see, so... We can do a lot of stuff on like turn 1. I don't know if the Cabal Ritual or the Dark Ritual is going to be better at the moment. Probably the Dark Ritual. Okay. I'll play the Peat Bog. So if I wanted, I could on turn 1 Dark Ritual out a Mephitic into Grim Search. Alright, so we are going to play the Great Furnace. I think I just... My opponent's playing CawGates. I think I'm going to go for the Dark Ritual into Mephitic Draught, draw a card, and then Grim Search, sacrifice. So we found Burning Prophet, and we have Thunderscape Familiar in hand now. I probably just want to take the Cabal Ritual then, but Manamorphose is mana positive with the Thunderscape in play. I still think it's the Cabal Ritual. Now we're going to have 5 cards in the graveyard. I'll pass the turn. This would be 6 Thunderscape, Lotus Petal. They play a Citadel Gate. What do we lose to here? Dispel, Spell Pierce? I can try playing the Thunderscape out turn like here, and then they can't counter it. Then their next turn they have to leave up Counterspell. I can play the Burning Prophet into Cabal Ritual. I'll try that. Play out the Thunderscape Familiar. I have an attacker. I'm leaning hard on getting this Cabal Ritual to resolve though, so can't do too much without it. Journey to Nowhere. So that really blows. I guess I should have known that that was going to happen. Alright, we'll just draw 2. I have a Dark Ritual. I don't like where I am now. The Journey to Nowhere hosed me. Just not finding lands is a problem. Try the Vault of Whispers. We have double Burning Prophet here. That's solid. So I have attackers. Finding the Vault of Whispers was pretty good. They play a Basilisk Gate. And it looks like Coalition Honor or Guardian of the Guild Pact. Let's play the Burning Prophet. And then I'm going to attack. I'm not afraid. They take 1. Wow. Why? Why didn't you block? That's funny. They didn't even need to block. They feel. Okay, so we have a lot of mana. Ritual, Ritual, Cabal, Ritual. Then Eviscer's Insight. They're going to get in for 7. Plays a Sacred Cat. And a Sacred Cat. So it's my time to shine, I guess. Dark Ritual. I'll bottom. I guess I can... What am I looking for? I only have the 1 draw spell. So I guess I keep this, top. Which means now I have to use the Eviscer's Insight, sacrificing my land, and draw the insight that I was trying to draw because I put it on top. Now I will Dark Ritual. Lotus Petal's good, I think. Then I have to Cabal Ritual. Wait, no. I'm still going to draw the Lotus Petal, right? So I can play Mephitic Draft. Keep the Petal on top. I have to get up to 10 plus enough mana to double Rite of Consumption them. Play the Lotus Petal. So Seize the Storm. That's 5 mana. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'm going to bottom. Grim Search. Right now I have 3 mana. I'll go to 6 mana. And then Eviscer's Insight draws the Grim Search. I'll have 4 mana left over. And then I have to try to find mana. I think this is fine. This is really hard. If they hadn't killed my creature, I would have probably been able to take the W here. I'll put the Grim Search on top. And then use the Eviscer's Insight. Sacrifice the draft. We'll put the Prophet triggers underneath the draw card. Okay, we found the Familiar, so I think I need that. But I also have to find some card draw, though. Or rituals. Play my Thunderscape. Play the Lotus Petal. Morphos. So I can top that. So I can... I think it's still good to bargain. Sacrifice the land. Put the Morphos on top. Because that goes back up to 2 mana. Rite of Consumption costs 1. I'll take both Morphoses. Cast Morphos for red. Now I'm looking for another Rite of Consumption. Bottom. Bottom. We'll go red, black. Found a Great Furnace. I'm going to cast the Mana Morphos. We have a Synthesizer. If I find another Rite of Consumption or other thing, I can just win. I'm going to bottom the Synthesizer. Bottom. We'll go black, red. Yes. Amazing. We got there. Okay, Essence Harvest you. That was sick. Whatever. Top. GG. And Rite of Consumption you. Sacrifice a creature. Bam. Top. Or just top that time. Amazing. We took the dub. I can't believe it. That was very tough. Wow. So, losing life, that's great. I think it seems to work. We can get rid of Seize the Storm. Don't need it. And then we can either try to bring in the Pyroblasts or the Duresses. I almost feel like Duress is a little bit better. We just need to make land drops and draw cards. Bring in the Duresses. And then I'm going to cut the Chromatics. That was so crazy. That was absolutely crazy. I'm like very focused on on what was going on, so it was cool. That Burning Prophet is a good card. We have a turn 1 Duress if we want. I think I should keep. We have 2 lands, turn 1 Duress, but who knows if that's going to be that useful. Like, what do they got going on in their hand that I want to Duress turn 1? A Modern Age, maybe? Or Cantrip? Maybe they were focused on using Lorien for lands. Let's just Duress them. I'll take your Preordain. Pass the turn. So they have Counterspell and Thraben Charm. Preordain. They play the Seagate we knew about. I'll play the Peat Bog. Lotus Petal. Play out the Prophet. And then now I'll play the Lotus Petal, trying to look for a land. Needle on top. That's great. And I will pass the turn. They play out the Heap Gate. So now they can start making mana with their gates. I'll get in for one. And they make a treasure. So we're not going to be able to pinch them on mana now. Opponent's turn. They play a Modern Age. They can now filter. Will they get rid of the Thraben Charm? Right now they have Counterspell. Taking the Preordain was hopefully good. It kind of slowed them a little bit. In a bit, they will be able to Thraben Charm and kill my Burning Prophet. They discard the Basilisk Gate. Cycle a Lorien Revealed. So they probably have to get an untapped land here so that they can hold up the Counterspell. Alright. We find a Sulfur Vents. I could try to cycle the Manamorphose into the Synthesizer. They probably won't counter the Manamorphose. I will attempt, well, I think I want to cycle the Manamorphose. At least this sets up my next draw. Reckoner's Bargain's pretty good, I think. So I can top that. Let's see if they'll let this resolve. Black, red. Cast a Synthesizer. Another Synthesizer on top. Okay, top. Will they counterspell the Synthesizer? They let it resolve. Okay. So we find a second Synthesizer. Cast it. Visitor's Insight, I will top. That gives me a card draw spell to use off the Synthesizer. Cast the Visitor's Insight. Sacrificing a Synthesizer. Now I'm kind of looking for mana. So we want to put the Synthesizer trigger underneath the Burning Prophet. I can check it out. Finding a Burning Prophet. Okay, top. They will probably counterspell this. We'll draw some cards. And I found an untapped land, so I do not have to burn my Lotus Petal. I'll cast the Burning Prophet. And they will use their treasure token to counterspell. And then that's fine. I will get in for 5. Counterspell out of their hand. Still has Thraben Charm. In 2 turns, I mean, they need 2 creatures in play in order to kill my Burning Prophet with a Thraben Charm. Okay, they have a Hawk, which gives them 3 more cards in hand, going up to 6 cards. And on the next turn, they can use the Burning Prophet. I mean, the, whatever it is, Thraben Charm. Now they're brainstorming, looking to use the Squadron Hawk to clear the brainstorm. Do they have a land? Plays a Sacred Cat and an island. Maybe for a Hydroblast. So let's start out with a Cabal Ritual. No. I'd have to sacrifice in order to do that. I'll sacrifice my Peat Bog. I'll cast a Cabal Ritual. This will be 5 mana if they let it resolve. Thunderscape Familiar. Okay, top. And then I should probably Reckoner's Bargain, since I know I want the Familiar. Sacrifice the Synthesizer and put the Synthesizer trigger on top of the Burning Prophet trigger. We find the Thunderscape. I think the Synthesizer is good. Another Thunderscape. Let's play this one. Do you have a Pyroblast or Hydroblast? They did not. Let's cast the Manamorphose. This is tough. Grim Search, I would like to keep that top. I will make red, black. Cast a Synthesizer. Another Cabal, I'll take it. That's really good because it's important to have enough mana if we're going to play these Eviscerator's Insights and stuff. We have 1 in the graveyard. So now if I play the Thunderscape, I'm sort of out of mana. I think it's worth it. Thunderscape. Cast with Bargain on the Synthesizer. And put the trigger underneath the Scry. Another Prophet. I think I need to... that's tough. I think I should bottom that. Because I don't really have red mana. We find another Grim Search. Let's see what we find. Double Mephitic Draft. We could also, these are red for me. So do I want to take the card draw spell or the red mana? There's 1, 2. We have 2 more Great Furnaces. 1. And we have 2 more Lotus Petals. Plus we have 2 Manamorphoses. I think I'm just going to take the card draw. Okay. We're at 19. Let's try this Cabal Ritual. Essence Harvest. I definitely want that. Top. Play the draft. We are comboing hard. I need to be able to see, so I can't wear the shades right now. I think I'm going to go for it, right? It's going to happen. We can find a duress to try to get rid of. This is not even a dispellable target. Let's bargain away this. I have 4 mana left. Get a scry. A dark ritual is great at this point. Really needed that. Wow. We have 2 bargainables. So let's take the Grim Search. And I almost think I want to take the dark ritual. Because the Viscer's Insight going to the graveyard is still valuable. Any order. We will cast the draft. Our power is 10. Bottom. They could Hydroblast my Burning Prophet. That would kill me. I forgot to respond to the trigger. Okay. Let's bargain. Sacrifice this. Let's turn off the auto yields. Manamorphose we do want. So I'll draw. And then Dark Ritual. I'm going to bottom the Great Furnace. Even though that was a red land, I needed the red mana. Dark Ritual again. Definitely taking this. More card draw is great. So we find the draft and a Cabal Ritual. Perfect. Any order? Don't really need the other Thunderscape at the moment. Let's cast the draw. I'm going to 10 life. Should I take the Great Furnace? I'm still going to be greedy and not take it. And then let's Cabal Ritual. I don't need that still. Bottom. Let the Cabal Ritual resolve. Dark Ritual. Duress. Okay, top. I would happily Duress you. Draw a card. We go to 10 life. Cast the Duress. That's fine. I'll keep that. I hope that they don't have a response. Like a way to kill my Burning Prophet. They might, though. All they had was a Thraben Charm. Okay, GG. Let's cast the Manamorphose. Just to make some mana. Red mana. I mean, we definitely won here, right? Is it necessary? No. Is it awesome? Yes. So top. I'm so sorry. Like red. Let's blast. Draw some cards. Can bottom this land. This is just really churning. Do. Double Rite of... We have Rite of Consumption and Essence Harvest. So I'll just go for Essence Harvest. And I can top the Prophet, I guess. And they will lose 20 life. Nailed it. We'll see in round 2. Okay, round 2. I mean, I can play a tap land. This land doesn't get killed if I use it. But I can also go Peat Bog, turn 2, play this, and the tap land. I think that's the best play. I mean, we'll have to leave this for a later turn. Our opponent is on Forest. Virtual Rangers, they're elving it up. So we need a crazy amount of things to happen quickly. Pass the turn. Elves is like a turn 4 deck. And we're on the draw. They have a Priest of Titania and nothing else. They don't even do anything. I'll just play this draw spell. Draw a card. Burning Prophet. Okay. Pass. We have to try and figure out if they're going to kill us on their next turn. And if so, we have to try to win. It looks like they might have an Avenging Hunter in hand. So they can make 5 mana right now. They play the Avenging Hunter. So they might kill us on their next turn. They get a Forest. They get in. I think it makes sense to go Dark Ritual. Play the Lotus Petal. I don't think they're going to kill us, right? It's going to be 7 damage. Even if they had a Nyxborn, it would be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't think it's going to happen. Let's make red. I guess I could Manamorphose first. Make red. Okay, I found a land. So let's just play Burning Prophet. And then use the Reckoner's Bargain. Sacrificing this. I want to set up for the next turn. Okay, I definitely want the Synthesizer. That is something that's going to... Oh, I forgot that I'm going to be losing gain life, so it's all good. Now we have Essence Harvest plus Rite of Consumption. We could do it. Pass. I have 6 mana. 7, 8 mana. If I could draw a Cost Reducer or more rituals, that'd be great. They make their Avenging Hunter a 7/6. At minimum, we're going to go to 12 because I'm not blocking that thing. They cast a Timberwatch, indicating that they're going to kill me on the next turn. Yep. And they're going to draw 3 cards with Distant Melody. Kind of a medium Distant Melody there. They play Llanowar Elves. They're getting in for 7. Too bad I can't get my creature trample. We found more mana. So we're all in now. Sacrifice all the lands. I have 7 mana. I'll start with the synthesizer. Cabal Ritual, I will happily keep that top. We don't need the blue mana. Cabal Ritual's on top. Let's Dark Ritual. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm going to Grim Search. Floating 2 red. Sacrificing the synthesizer. Looking for a cost reducer. We actually only have to get to Storm 9 or 8. Because this can deal 9 and then this will deal 10. Alright, this one I think I want to bottom. And hey, we get one anyway. Let's Dark Ritual. I already have a Grim Search in hand. I guess I can Chromatic Star into the Viscer's Insight on that. Actually, no, we're not just going to straight up draw it, right? So let's actually bottom that one. And then we'll look 6 deep. Or 4 deep, and then we can potentially graveyard 2 things. Well, I think, given where I am, I want Dark Ritual Synthesizer. The Seeds of the Storm goes to the graveyard. Cast the Synthesizer. Reckoner's Bargain. Okay, I'll keep it. And then we reveal the Reckoner's Bargain. I can now Cabal or Reckoner's Bargain, sacrifice the Synthesizer. I'm trying to use my big mana intensive stuff last in case I find a cost reducer. Bottom of this needle. Found Manamorphose. Let's Dark Ritual in front of the Reckoner's Bargain to scry. Another Cabal Ritual. I think that will actually probably win the game, so I'll take that. Definitely take it. We're at 7. Yeah, they're going to be dying. Doesn't really matter, right? So I'll start with the Chromatic Star. Still looking for that cost reducer. But they're just dead. Morphos on top. I'll take it. Alright, Cabal Ritual. My creature is a 9 power. Top the Morphos. We'll Manamorphose. Because this doesn't kill my creature, and this does kill my creature. A black-red. Top. This is so cool. Red-red. Should I even play the Burning Prophet? Right now we only need 5 mana to win. I'll play the Burning Prophet. I'm not afraid. Let's cast a Manamorphose. Bottom. Bottom. Cast Cabal Ritual. There we go. Top, top. Alright, so we make red-red. I would love to just hit them with a single creature. So, Thunderscape Familiar. We have exactly enough to win the game. This is cost me 2, 3 mana. 4, 5. We have 5 mana in play. Bargain away the Chromatic Star. Maybe this is greedy. It's probably greedy. But now that I have the cost reducer, I don't really mind. Bottom, top. That makes mana. I would love to see if I can just kill them from here. Play the Manamorphose. I don't need this one. Don't need that. And then I'll go black, red. Finding a Burning Prophet. I mean, I'm not going to take any of these. Play the Lotus Petal. My creature is a 15 some odd. Bottom. Bottom. It doesn't matter anymore. Essence Harvest you. Continues to grow my creatures. Very nice. You are dead, Zo. Turn 4. And Rite of Consumption you. Sacrifice this one. Bonk. Might as well top that one, right? Got him. That was sweet. Okay. Alright, so what's the next thing that we're gonna do? Do we just bring in the breath weapons? Breath weapon, breath weapon, breath weapon. Get rid of C's, get rid of the Chromatic Stars. I feel like those are the things that matter the least in the deck, so I'm just happy to take them out. This is awesome. What happens with this hand? Our opponent's on the play. They've mulliganed to 6. We have nothing to bargain. We have no red mana. But I do have lands. I can play the Burning Prophet off the Sulfur Vent, potentially. Then I'm super out of red mana. I'm going to keep it for science and see if they mulligan harder. So they're considering their 6 right now, it looks like. 5, okay. Okay. Probably going for some Hydroblast, I would imagine. Or just a fast Nyxborn. They play Forest into probably a Llanowar, maybe a Quirion. Birch lore. That was my other guess. Find the Great Furnace. So that means I Sulfur Vent turn 1 to allow me for a turn 2 Burning Prophet. Turn 3, just play the Peat Bog. I can Manamorphose to get some Scries. They play the Quirion Ranger. This gives them 2 mana. Untaps. And plays Priest. Now they have tons of mana. This would be 3, 6, 7, 8. Play the Great Furnace. Burning Prophet. No Hydroblast. I'll play the Lotus Petal to look at my Scries. I think I should, well, I think I'm going to graveyard that, or bottom it, and pass the turn. Next turn, probably Eviscer's Insight on the Lotus Petal. What are you going to do with all your mana? Chunk it into a Nyxborn Hydra? They're going to draw 3 cards. Okay. 4 cards in hand. Distant Melody looking worse than Lead the Stampede there. Birchlore Rangers. And they untap, tap again. 5 mana for an Avenging Hunter. So we have 2 turns. Maybe just 1, because they could Nyxborn on the Avenging Hunter and kill me. Found a Breath Weapon? Interesting. Well, I think I'm going to Breath Weapon them. Breath Weapon. This kills all their elves. I'll take this. And then if they attack, I can attack them back. But I'm not going to attack right now. It also does not deal damage to the Avenging Hunter because it's a dragon, and Breath Weapon does not deal damage to dragons. They're going for the Scry too. I didn't see what they did. Bottom. They declined to attack. I'll play my artifact. I'll just call it my artifact now, instead of trying to worry about that. I will definitely take this. Draw a card. Play out my familiar. I'll play my Peat Bog. Next turn is go turn. And they have no blue mana. Although, actually, after they stash, they will have a blue mana. So it'll be interesting to see if they have Hydroblast or anything. They went into Arena. They're going to goad my familiar. Well, I wasn't planning on attacking because I wasn't planning on losing. I wasn't planning on doing anything. Start with Manamorphose. I'll top. We'll go red. Cast Manamorphose again. I think I need to have lots of red. Ooh, Essence Harvest. Okay. That's my win condition. Something red is good. And then let's use the Viscer's Insight on the Mephitic. And then let's see what we draw. We're going to bottom. We draw a card. Great Furnace. I think I can play that as a land this turn. Another Thunderscape. Okay. So I'll play the Thunderscape out. Actually, how much mana do I have? I have 4, 5, 6. I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana if I use this. But I'll be pinched on black mana. So let's play the Thunderscape off of the red mana here then. And then use the Grim Search, sacrificing a Great Furnace. They Fairy Macabre my Insight away. Okay, I don't care. I probably was not going to cast it, but I appreciate that. Let's bargain away this. Lotus Petal. I will top. That's a bargainable. It also gives me more mana. We find Grim Search and Metamorphose. I think I'll just take those two for more card draw, more scries, any order. Sack this. Let's start with Metamorphose. Guess I can sacrifice here. Use Metamorphose. And then we'll make probably black. I think I bottom the Insight because I don't have very much to use it with. Black. So Night's Whispers just draw 2. Okay. Rite of Consumption. Do we just win? They could have a Weather Storm. I think I still keep it. Top. Finding a Synthesizer is great. I think I bottom the Reckoner's Bargain. I want to bargain it with the Grim Search. Find a draft. Let's bargain away the Synthesizer. I need mana. So I'm going to scry for mana. Bottom. We reveal Essence Harvest. Okay. So now I can kill them. I need mana though. Cabal Ritual. And that's it, I think. That's fine. We draw 1 unknown, which was a Vault of Whispers. Cast the Cabal Ritual. They look like they're F6'd. Alright. I'll top this one. Cast this. Top. We're running out of ability to cast red spells. We draw. I'll bargain away this artifact. Scry. We're doing it. I'll top the Lotus Petal. So now I can cast the Synthesizer. We have, if History's Insight goes to the graveyard, I think I just want the Ritual and the draw spell. I'm trying to work up to 20. Lotus Petal. Setting up the Synthesizer. Can't believe how well this is going. Top. Danny Boy's like, you didn't have any faith. With the Ritual back on top. Burning Prophet is insane in Storm decks. Insane. We get the Ritual. I will Viscerous Insight, sacrificing the Synthesizer. I will bottom the Burning Prophet. Then let's Dark Ritual to set up the draw. I'll put a Dark Ritual in the bottom. Make mana. Cabal Ritual. I'll take the card draw. We're at 7 life, but it doesn't matter. Does not matter. I hope it doesn't matter anyway. And cast this. Bottom. We only need to cast one more spell, and then we can Essence Harvest them. Lotus Petal. That gives me red mana. Manamorphose on top. If this Essence Harvest does not kill them, then we have to probably play the Burning Prophet. Top this. Are you dead? Yes. Yes. Exactly 20. We didn't even kill our creature. Amazing. We're 2-0. I'll see you in round 3. Round 3. We actually have a really solid turn 2 play of Thunderscape into the artifact. So let's keep it. I'm a little bit concerned that they will be able to kill my stuff. They play a Forlorn Flats, which I've never seen before played, but this is the ping land in black-red, or black-white. Let's play the Bog. So I'm going to have to assume that they have answers to my creatures. Mardu Devotee. ETB Scry 2. The biggest problem I have at the moment is just not having lands. If I Thunderscape into the draft, then they have to kill the Thunderscape. Hopefully I just draw a land there, but I can use the Synthesizer on the next turn. So it's probably worth it. Thunderscape, and then we'll draw a card, lose a life. This one is interesting. ETB tapped unless a player has 13 or less life. We didn't draw land. Now we're in for it. Plays a Synthesizer. Finding a Limbus. Assume they just cast the Limbus then. Okay, they have cast the Limbus. If I can find a Ritual, I will play the Synthesizer into the Ritual. I mean the Prophet into the Ritual. They're going to attack. Okay. I'm not going to block. It's probably worth just putting the Burning Prophet on the table. And then casting the Insight. Looking for lands or Lotus Petals. I have to bottom this, unfortunately. We draw a card. Manamorphose. Then I need a Lotus Petal or a red land. No lands. Alright, I really need this to stay in play. So I guess I'm going to get rid of this. Let's see. It could be this one. I'm heavily reliant on the Thunderscape Familiar being around. I think I'll get rid of a Grim Search. I have 1 mana. I can go to 3 mana and play. I just have to hope that they don't kill either of my creatures right now. They play a Core Skyfisher, probably picking up the Synthesizer. They do. No Bolt, please. They find a Plains. Will they play the Synthesizer? 2 mana. They play another Core Skyfisher. We might be off to the races. They picked up their Limbus. I have the Essence Harvest in hand, so all I have to do is get to Storm 19. Okay. I will try Manamorphose. Now I'm looking for Rituals. Dark Ritual, top. Okay. Black, red. Manamorphose again. I will bottom this tap land. And then Dark Ritual. I think I have to bottom that one. I could have taken it and then everything would cost 1 mana. Seems a little sketchy still though. I think I can get through it if so I have double Essence Harvest now, which is this costs 4 total mana. I can't get it done yet. Let's start on the Synthesizer. Bottom. I can also bargain away my land. Let's see what we find. Lotus Petal was really good because that's just extra mana. Currently my Prophet is a 6-power creature. Going to bottom that. Let's play this artifact here. 7 power. Bottom. Just see what we draw. We have 4 men in play. Let's Reckoner's Bargain on this, which basically negates the life loss a little bit. Cabal Ritual will close the game. Yes. Our opponent just has no idea what we're doing. They were looking for removal or something. Couldn't find it. I played the Cabal Ritual. My creature's a 9x. And it doesn't really matter. I'm going to bottom. I'm just looking for mana, but I think they're simply dead here. What could they have? They don't have a snuff out, so I mean, maybe I just try to kill them from this position. Mr.'s Insight on the Synthesizer. Like maybe one thing, they won't play around 2. So if we can try to overkill them, they won't like see it coming. That's my my thought process there. We draw 2 off this Visitor's Insight. Finding another land. Now I can play the second Thunderscape. Now these just cost 1 mana, so we only need 2 mana. Synthesizer. I'll take that. We get the Mephitic. Bargain away the Synthesizer. Getting a little greedy, right? A little greedy. Having too much fun. Bottom. A single profit and a single cost reducer just gets the job done. Metamorphose. Okay. Let's resolve this Grim Search. I'll take the Cabal Ritual. Yep. Dark Ritual. Alright. Just do the thing. Dark Ritual on top. I'll take it. Top. We'll Metamorphose into it, making red. Top it again. Red. Play this draft. I can't. I'm just going back and forth on what I want to call it. Artifact, Memphitic Draft. This is probably why I shouldn't even play this deck, right? Because I can't call the thing the right thing. Dark Ritual. Sure. Top. Grim Search. Sacrifice this. We will draw first. Drawing the Visitor's Insight. Yep, I'll take a Ritual. Rituals are good. Synthesizer. Ritual. This is so silly. Any order. Very nice. Synthesizer. Creatures at 18. I'm going to bottom. Dark Ritual. Okay. Bottom. I guess we should probably try to win the game now. Resolve the Synthesizer. Finding Metamorphose. GG. Okay. Top. Doesn't matter. Storm 20. That was solid. Okay. I think we go for the Duress plan again. Seize the Storm could be pretty good if we have like a problem where we might fizzle. We don't really know what they're doing. They seem to be trying to be a burn deck. I'll submit. All right, our opponent's mana base, everything's kind of clunky. They've mulliganed to 6. We have double Duress. I will keep. If I draw another land, then the Duresses can do a little bit of work. They've mulliganed to 5. So I think it's very good for me to have the Duress here. And 4. Duress might... 3. Yeah, this is going to cost them the game, I think. Duress combo decks are pretty brutal. They play a Mountain and an Epicure. So they have 1 card left in hand. I guess maybe they just kept Epicure and land and another land. I will attempt a Duress. Okay, they just have their mana online. That's cool. Duress didn't do anything then. So the question is, should I Dark Ritual into Grim Search or what? They're getting in for 1. We'll go to 17. They discard. Discarding a Lembas? Weird. I feel like you should have kept that. So we have to Dark Ritual. I think it should just be Dark Ritual into, yeah, Cabal Ritual, draw a card, and then draw another card. Play the Needle. Getting in for 1. They're not casting anything. Never mind. They have an Epicure. So they're the aggro deck here. That's scary. Play my Sulfur Vent. I think I'm going to Grim Search away this Mephitic. I'll go to 10. Then next turn I have to try to get some life back. We have a Dark Ritual right now. I can take another Mephitic or take Dark Ritual Eviscerator. I think I want to take these 2. Should I Duress them? I don't think so. We might just die. They discard another Lembas. They Duress me. Darn. Maybe they take the Essence Harvest then. I need to find my Burning Prophet pretty quickly. Gets rid of the Insight. That makes sense. We'll go to 8. Am I going to lose to a Mulda 3 because I was so greedy? Maybe. I find my Thornscape Familiar. Should I burn my mana to do it? I can play Petal, Thornscape, and then do stuff the next turn. Alright, that's what I'm going to do. Petal, make a red. Thornscape, or Thunderscape Familiar. I thought it was the Thornscape. Thornscape's the green one. They're attacking. Okay, block. Their creature dies, because mine has first strike. We take 1 going to 7. Skyfisher returning the Epicure. Replaying the Epicure. We're at 6. Alright, I will try to accomplish something. Manamorphose. I'll make black-red. Black-red. Cast Dark Ritual. The Viscer's Insight. Sacrifice this. We go to 5. I found another Thunderscape. Feel like I should just play Bargain on the land. I have a Synthesizer. Okay, I'll cast a Synth. Great Furnace. Okay, play the Great Furnace. Play another Thunderscape Familiar. They put me to 3 with their Core Skyfisher. Glinthawk to pick up the blood token, so we're dead next turn. Oh. I can actually live through this turn, so I can Dark Ritual, play the Burning Prophet, play the Peat Bog, and then I can just use the Essence Harvest, which will... Maybe I should Dark Ritual first, or I could just Duress, throw away the Duress into the Essence Harvest. This is 4 damage. So Lightning Bolt, I would have to be over 7. But I want to be able to crack this Synthesizer on the next turn. I will just Duress you. Obviously that doesn't do anything. Thunderscape to the bottom. Essence Harvest you. Cabal Ritual, I guess I'll keep that one. They're at 17. I'm at 6. This was a lot tighter than I thought it was going to be. I have to find a card draw spell. They get in for 4. I can't block. Do they draw a Bolt? Voldaren Epicure. Oh my god. We're now at 1. So we will lead on Cabal Ritual. Synthesizer. I can synth into a synth. So I guess I top. But all my card draw spells... that's not great. Oh well. Top. Crack this. Crack this. We'll use the blue mana. We get another Synthesizer. So I will cast a Synthesizer. I think I want to keep this. Top. Yeah. I can cast a Dark Ritual. Did we play a land this turn? We did not play a land. So I guess I want the Great Furnace. Probably not. I probably just want card draw spells. So bottom the Great Furnace. Harvest you for 5. Bottom the Burning Prophet. Cast this. Looking for a card draw spell. Bottom. And okay. I guess I just use a Duress to set up my draw. Bottom that. Wow. Alright, well, let's get in. We're gonna die. No. I would totally scoop here, but I have to give my opponent the opportunity to kill me. What an amazing game there. Just all my card draw spells killing me. I don't really have an out because I have to like... They discard a Synthesizer. Why would you do that? Couldn't you just play the Synthesizer? Right now we can deal them 3 damage. If I find 1 spell, we can deal them 4 damage. Like, the best sequence of events would be Manamorphose, maybe? Okay. Cast it. Okay, another Manamorphose. We'll go red, red. Manamorphose. I'll top that. I think red, red is in order. Looking for a ritual here. Synthesizer. So Grim Search, I can't cast. Bottom. Because it'll kill me. Lotus Petal. If I find like a Reckoner's Bargain, I can cast it. Bottom this. We'll crack a Synthesizer. Viscer's Insight I can cast. Sacrifice the synthesizer. Maybe I find my last spell. We'll bottom this. Heat Bog. Okay, they got me. GG. Wow. I mean, yep. Could not win the game. Just didn't do anything for too long. And they pecked away. I was like pretty much almost dead before I even tried doing anything. Okay, so they're just gonna get in with stuff. Do I want the Weather the Storms? They're basically trying to be a burn deck. I guess I just bring in the Weathers. Maybe I can cut the Right of Consumption. Oops. We would like to play first. I could have cut the Right of Consumption and then brought in... All right, let's keep this. Make land drops for a little bit. Wait for them to tap out, and then we'll go for it. I could bring in the Marauding Blight Priest and then try to, like, storm off into the Drain kill. Our opponent plays a Swamp. Let's see if they duress us. They've kept 7 this time, which is scary. Playing an Epicure. So I could just go Thunderscape plus draw 2 off the Grim Search. And then I have a blocker they have to deal with. Play my Thunderscape out. Draw 2 cards. Play the Vault of Whispers. Because if they go to kill the Thunderscape, I want to be able to Reckoner's Bargain it. Discarding a Core Skyfisher. This doesn't feel like the correct turn to play the Synthesizer. They cast Tithing Blade. Let's draw 2 cards. Alright. So we can build up our mana. They play Plains. And Glinthawk back the Tithing Blade. Getting in for 1. I'll play a land. Pass. Opponent gets in for 3. If we want to use Weather the Storm, we need a Manamorphose or something. Are you really going to Okiba gang me? That is nonsense. Dang it. Okay. Get rid of these 2. Okay. Play the Burning Prophet. And then somehow I have to win from here. 7 mana. Play a Synthesizer. Best case scenario, I draw into... I guess the Lotus Petal is fine because it's free. I was thinking I really need to find a cost reducer. Lotus Petal. Essence Harvest again. Okay. Pop. Play the land. Tap the land. Play Cabal Ritual. This stays on top. Grim Search. So we have 4, 5 mana. Sacrifice this. We need 6 mana to be able to do this. Thunderscape. I guess I can top it. Right of Consumption only costs 1 mana with the Thunderscape in play. We have Essence Harvest and we have the 2 Essence Harvests though. So we can take Thunderscape plus the Manamorphose. Any order. My creature's a 5-power creature. Play the Thunderscape. Cast the Manamorphose. We still need to find more spells. We find an Viscer's Insight. So I think I have to top. But we need mana. So we have to go red, black. We have 3 mana. This would be 7 plus 8 damage. So Viscer's Insight, sacrificing a land. Bottom. Looking for mana. Found a Lotus Petal. 8. Another Lotus Petal. But I can't do anything with it. This is going to put them to 1. How do I get out of this? This is 9. I guess I could use the Visitor's Insight from the graveyard, drawing the Lotus Petal, and then I have to find a ritual off the Lotus Petal. Off of that. Drawing the Lotus Petal and a ritual. Then I can Dark Ritual, Lotus Petal, win the game. That seems to be the only way. Any ritual would do it. Top. I'm going to play my outs here, because this is... It's currently 8 power, so it would be 9 plus 10, which would put them to 1. This costs 4. But I'll be drawing exactly the Lotus Petal. And then I have to blind draw the second card as a ritual. Top. Can we get there? Nope. Lotus Petal. The pressure from the Okiba gang killed me. We'll see in round 4. All right. Let's keep this hand. Turn match 4. We have double Burning Prophet, which is pretty sweet. That's not great. That's the opposite of good. Okay. Contaminated Aquifer. Seeing a blue land on the other side of the table is not great. They play an island. Snack attack. Okay, so let's Chromatic Star, make red, make them have it basically. Lay out my Burning Prophet. Maybe that wasn't a great spot. But what are you going to do? I think this is going to be an abysmal beating. All they have to do is snuff out my creature, and I can't do anything. Getting in for a 2. We have a Dark Ritual, which they can just counterspell. I'll cast my Dark Ritual. This matchup is so bad, I would just concede here and move on. But we're going to try. We're going to try. Yep. Okay, counterspell. Yeah, okay. I'll Reckoner's Bargain my land and then concede. They got me. Yep. So we need to condense the deck, right? I think I can win off of... We need Pyroblasts. I think I'm going to cut my cost reducers, even though it's really awesome. Cut my Rite of Consumption and Seize the Storm. Actually, Seize the Storm could be pretty good. Make them have extra, but they have lots of removal spells. They're going to have Blue Blasts. What I was thinking is I could try to go for the Weather Priest combo. Bring in the 3 Weathers, bring in the Priest. We have to cut a card. Maybe one of Reckoner's Bargain. So we have to open lands. Just lots of them. Sorry, Danny, that was, this is just not the right matchup for a Red Storm deck. Okay, we have double draw spell. Keep. My opponent's probably thinking like, what even is going on over there? Why did you just snap concede? Or maybe they thought, yeah, got him. Plays an Aquifer. Play the Needle. Then I will Dark Ritual, play out both of these. Draw a card. Draw another card. I'll play out my Lotus Petals. And I can Inviscer's Insight. Sacrifice this. Go up on cards. I'm not sure if that was the greatest play. Maybe sacrificing the Lotus Petals. Yeah, that was probably not a great idea. But going back up 3 cards is good. I can make land drops later. I probably should have just played the Vaults and then gone for the Inviscer's Insight if they had something better going on. And then I could have used the Inviscer's Insight flashback later. Find a Grim Search. And the Weather. Opponent cycles a Lorien Revealed to lead it off. Buying an island and playing it. And a Ponder. So I can Grim Search the Mephitic and continue to make land drops, but then Burning Prophet, okay. It's going to bargain away this. You can play the Burning Prophet on the next turn. You draw a card, Manamorphose. I'll take the 2 synthesizers. So that's going to allow me to have threats. So I can get some 2/2 Knights in play. Mental note. So they're on Sneaky Snacker Terror, I guess. I thought it was going to be a Spellsetter deck. I'll play out my land, Great Furnace. I guess it's not Spellsetter. It's Dimir Terror. They cycle a Lorien Revealed. Thought Scours themselves. We have a Pyroblast for a Terror. Then they'll have to counter my Pyro. I will attempt to Pyro your Terror. Doink. Weather the Storm can buy you a lot of turns. They've got another Terror. I'll try a Synthesizer. That resolves. Snap resolves. Burning Prophet. Okay, I have to just cast it. Doink. They will probably kill it. They did not kill it. Don't know what's going on. Snuff out. Okay. Now they're at 16. That's not nothing. They get in for 5. We're at 9. Plays a Snack Attack. Sneaky Snacka. Play a Synthesizer. Now I am looking for mana. Pyroblast. Not very good. I mean, I could try to kill this. I waste all my mana, though. I'll play another Synthesizer. Lotus Petal. I guess I want to play the Burning Prophet now. Play the Burning Prophet. And then I'll cast a Manamorphose. They use a Snuff Out. Yep. Another Burning Prophet. Nice. I will top it. We'll go red-green. They're going to counterspell. Sure, I will Pyroblast with the red mana. And then just go green-green. Jam a Weather Storm. Your turn. I'm at 36. They get in for 7. Mental Note. Milling Cast Down Island. Thought Scour on themselves to get back a snack attack. Let's just play out the Burning Prophet. They brainstorm. What are they going to do with that brainstorm? Thought Scour's away 2 islands. That was a great brainstorm for them, I guess. I mean, maybe it was better to have lands. Let's see if they attack with a terror. They do. They get in for 9. I'll go to 20. You have another threat? No. Can I have a Cabal ritual, please? Por favor? Synthesizer. Don't think I have the mana for that. Counterspell. Okay, I will attack for 2. Bonk. And they snuff out. Mean deck going to beat me. You started out so strong with the 4-0, with the 2-0, 4-0. They get in for 9. I have a Manamorphose. This kills me if I play it, huh? So I have to use the Manamorphose. A Dispel. GG. They got me. That was unwinnable matchup. We'll see in round 5. Round 5. Keep. We have an interesting start. Peat Bog into Familiar, Dark Ritual, play this. Like, dump our stuff onto a table, redraw a bunch. We're looking to not play against a blue deck. They mulligan to 5. Oh no. CawGates. I guess we beat them before. I'll play my Peat Bog. Pass the turn. They play out a Basilisk Gate and a Modern Age. I think I have to do the thing here. Play the Petal, especially after not drawing a land there. Thunderscape. We will Dark Ritual. Cast this. Draw a card for 1 mana. And then Grim Search. Sacrifice it. Looking for lands. We have Needle. Definitely need that. And then I can take probably... I can take the other cost reducer, or I can take the Dark Ritual. It might be better to just take the other cost reducer and then play out the Needle. They discard a Modern Age to the Modern Age. Plays another Modern Age with their Modern Age on the table. Modern Age in the graveyard, Modern Age on the stack, Modern Age in play. Can't have gone better for them. Let's try... I guess I'm going to put my Thunderscape on the table. I'm going to Manamorphose, make black red, cast a Synthesizer. I'm just looking for rituals now on Eviscerator's Insight. I'm going to bargain away the Synthesizer. Another Insight. I need rituals. No rituals. So I'm just going to bin all of these. Oh man, found a Manamorphose. That doesn't do it. I guess I can Insight and sacrifice one of my creatures. Draw. Finding a Lotus Petal. Okay, we're back in the game. I'll make red. Cast Manamorphose. Make red black. Then I can play the Synthesizer. Now I'm looking for a land. That's so funny. Visitors Insight the Synthesizer. I'm just spinning my wheels. I'm having a great time though. Spinning some wheels. Vault of Whispers. Then we can play Chromatic Star and attack. Okay. Back to 7 cards in hand. I lost 2 of my cost reducers. I've drawn only 2 Dark Rituals and I guess a couple of Manamorphoses. They got rid of a Journey to Nowhere. That's interesting. They play Citadel Gate, holding open a Counterspell. I'll play my tap land. They only have 2 cards in hand. They're going to flip another Modern Age. Will they pump it up? Tax in for 2. We go to 12. We're close to dead. I can gain 1 life with this Reckoner's Bargain. They're going to bring back the cat. They have double gate, so next turn they can attack for 12. So a Reckoner's Bargain, this Chromatic Star. Draw 3 cards. One's a Lotus Petal. And a Cabal Ritual. Alright, we have the win cons here. I'll play out the land. Sacrifice this. Try a Burning Prophet. Should I play another Burning Prophet? Probably. Play another one. Okay, they've got a Counterspell. Okay, so we're in the clear. We just have to storm to 8, 9. Night's Whisper on top. Yes, I'll take it. Top. Tap these. Cabal Ritual. I probably should have used the mana already to Reckoner's Bargain, but I already just... Okay, Reckoner's Bargain, sacrifice the land. Night's Whisper on top. We need 3 mana to cast both of these. I'll cast the Night's Whisper. Gonna bottom this one. We have 4 or 5 mana right now. I'm going to Grim Search. Sacrifice my land. Need rituals. I want to bottom the Synthesizer. I can't really cast it. Need rituals. Dark Ritual and Cabal Ritual. Okay. Do we have a land drop? No. I will cast the Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual on top. Okay. Top. I think we got there. So good. Synthesizer. We find the Dark Ritual. And then I can actually flash back the Visitor's Insight. That's a Dark Ritual. You can't play the Manamorphose. We'll play the Cabal Ritual. Another Cabal. Alright, I'll take it. Top. My opponent's like, okay, I see you're doing things, but what's going to happen? Oh, just you wait. Something's going to happen. So we know we want the Cabal Ritual, so we're just going to put the Synthesizer trigger on top. Bottom the Burning Prophet. I have no red mana. Yeah. Cast the Cabal. We have to make sure we... Alright, this doesn't really matter. Top. We have to cast the Essence Harvest first because it doesn't kill my creature. Harvest you. That's pretty funny. We just snuck right by them again, making them tap out. Right of Consumption you. Sacrifice the 13/3 for lethal. Boom. Alright, so the same thing. Bring in the Duresses. Cut the Seas. Cut the 2 stars. Unbelievably sweet. I love casting Burning Prophet and storming off with it. It's unreal how sweet that is. We have a turn 1 Duress again. Okay. So I can go land Duress, land, play this artifact, and then bargain it. Land, Duress you. I will take your Preordain. Trying to make it so that they just have to, like, draw blind. They're going to draw a Squadron Hawk. They play the Squadron Hawk so they can go back up to 7 cards in hand. 7 cards in hand. Let's draw a card. Burning Prophet. We can't play that until the combo turn because of the Journeys to Nowheres. They get in for 1. I assume they play another Hawk. Basilisk Gate. Sacred Cat in play. They're looking to gate the cat, I guess. Let's try a Synthesizer and see if we can find something good. Burning Prophet. Okay, so that means that they have to... that means that I'm forcing them to use their Journeys to Nowhere and not really make any headway. Is it worth doing that? I don't think so, actually. I'm just going to draw 3 cards off of this Mephitic. Draw a Cabal Ritual. Thunderscape, Morphos. Okay, so if they tap out, then next turn is go turn. They found an island. Okay, so we're going to try to win. We have 3 cards in the graveyard. Play my Thunderscape. Lotus Petal. Or let's just go red. Cast Manamorphose. Make red red. Put the Burning Prophet into play. And then we'll start using our spells. Lotus Petal. Scry. Looking for a card draw. So bottom the land. And sacrifice this for black. Morphos. We'll make red. Night's Whisper on top is good. We'll make red red. Now I have 7 in the graveyard. I can cast the Synthesizer. Harvest, okay, top. Synthesizer reveals the Harvest. We play the Cabal Ritual. If they have Spell Pierce, I'm hosed. Do I want the Synthesizer? I think no. Bottom. And then I'll cast the Night's Whisper. Top the Morphos. I mean, just making mana and drawing cards. Let's Manamorphose. And we're out of card draw effects, but we have a double Essence Harvest. Okay, I will top it. Make red red. And now I can crack a Synthesizer. Wait, no. That doesn't put anything on the stack, so I want to set up my draw first. The rest, that is a card draw. I mean, it's a card I can play, but I'm going to bottom. Cast Dark Ritual. I want this. We crack the synthesizer. Because we need to get it up to being an 11 for this to work. Cast a Mephitic. Vault goes to the bottom. We draw Dark Ritual. I'll Dark Ritual. I think this is going to be just enough. Bottom of Thunderscape. Crack the synth. Finding a land. This is 11, 12. Oh no, but it works because this will be a 12. Okay. Bop you. Amazing. Just barely getting there. Top my card draw effect. You're at 12. Let's put you to -1. Yes, turn 4. That felt great. Beating CawGates 2 times. Zap. And we'll go to 36. We win the match. That was amazing. Thank you so much, Danny Boy, for the deck donation. If you want to do a deck donation, just reach out to me on Twitter, Discord, or Magic Online, I guess. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see you in the next video.